How do I sell myself without being cringeworthy? In today's episode of Chronicles of a Female Engineer, we dive deep into the tell me about yourself question that often causes us to shiver inside. So this question is really handy, not only in interviews, but also when you're trying to demonstrate your value and communicate that so that you can get a rise, a pay rise, get that opportunity for promotion that you seek, as well as continue to seed regularly how you are adding value into the marketplace. Now, I like to break this down into a few sections. And the first one is really around your soft and hard skills that you bring to the table. So let's think about your soft skills. Things like curiosity are really important. Wondering about if there's a better way to do something, if there's a way that we haven't thought about before that we could try out on this occasion. A second soft skill is great communication skills. Now, being able to explain a proposal, let people understand what you've considered and what you've discarded and why, and be on the same playing field to simply understand what the problem is and provide solutions is very important. Additionally, empathy and connection and collaboration. I like these three because they're really around you out as a team player. You're able to read between the lines, understand whether people are not feeling heard, making a safe space for them to let their concerns be raised or their ideas be flagged, seeking them out essentially to say, what do you think about this, John or Jane, right? And collaboration is an important one. As a team player, you will need to reach out to others and ensure that you're all working towards the same end result. So this is really key. Present your soft skills in a way that is applicable to your role and applicable to what that company values. And this will set you up already as a favorable candidate. Now, the hard skills are also similarly as important. The hard skills really help set you they tick those must-have boxes. So, I've got 10 years of relevant experience in your industry with particular focus on X, Y, and Z. The last 3 years have been predominantly based upon this future role. So I'm bringing with myself a suite of skills that will set me up to start to kick goals within the first 90 days. So really positioning yourself in accordance with what is required for that future role that you're seeking, or for the pay rise to demonstrate that you are operating at that level already. Now, the next thing is a little bit about your personal branding, right? You want to be able to stand out. Why me? Why would you want me rather than Jane or John? So the way to position yourself here is really around understanding what's my secret sauce? What's my superpower? What do I just tend to do? Probably without even realizing it. For example, I grasp concepts really quickly. I usually only have to hear something once and I'm off and I'm off in a hit, like what's next sort of thing. So being able to adapt quickly to situations is a key skill that can make you stand out. Perhaps you are someone who has a knack for just doing things, whether that's keeping people connected, making people feel welcome, supporting people. If it's someone who is if you're an event planner, you love running events, people always rave about it when you've organized something and you just seem to have a knack for doing things. Audit your friends, audit your colleagues. What are people coming to you for? What do people always come to you for help for? This is the stuff that sets you apart, the stuff that people know you for, the stuff that people recommend you for. Oh, you need help with sales? Make sure you go and see Brenda, right? So this is the personal brand that helps you to stand out and leverage yourself when applying for a new role or for a raise. Another great addition is to understand what the pain points are for the role you're looking for or for the organization. Now, what I mean by a pain point is, what will this role really come across as a hurdle, and how can you position yourself as having thought about that and having a solution to combat the challenges that the role may have to overcome, or the obstacles. So this is really around positioning yourself as someone who understands the role and has historically maybe even provided solutions to it in the past. So if I was going for maybe a leadership role as a project manager or something, you may want to say something like, look, historically, the maintenance and operations teams have always had an us and them culture. This can provide a whole lot of inefficiencies for our bottom line, particularly around rework, delays to startup, incorrect communications, or if the problems are, the root cause of the problem isn't identified accurately. And this causes delays to startups, incorrect parts to be provided, and jobs to be delayed. What I bring to the table is I engage all the relevant stakeholders from the onset of the project. Now, this has had a flow-on effect of not only everyone understanding why we're doing what we're doing and what is critical at each milestone, but it means that I have been able to allow projects to be implemented at over 15% under budget. Now, this is a very attractive story for an employer. It shows that you're forward thinking. It shows that you've thought about what could go wrong. And it shows that you have got the answers and you've had experience delivering on that answer. So really think about, how do I add value to your organization? How do I remove a stress point for you and let you sleep better at night? And how can it be win-win for me, bringing that expertise to your table? So I hope that as you watch this episode, it's no longer daunting for you to answer that question, how can I sell myself? And tell us about yourself and what you bring to this role. Why should we hire you? I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and feel free to connect with me on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and subscribe further to the channel, and let me know what you would like to listen to for our future episodes. Have a great day.